he has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to f around with the United States.
Strong words from President Donald Trump aimed at Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro amid escalating tensions between the United States and the South American country. The president's comments coming after the U.S. carried out deadly strikes in Caribbean waters against suspected drug traffickers this week, at least the 6 such attacks since early September. NewsNation correspondent Hannah Brandt joins us live from Washington. Hannah, we're now hearing harsh and serious accusations from Colombia's president over these strikes. What more can you tell us there?
Yeah, Alex, that's right. These strikes causing a lot of tension internationally, really. The U.S. military strikes on these boats allegedly carrying drugs, causing some major blowback from the president of Colombia, who is now saying one of the boats hit was not carrying drugs at all. And he's accusing the U.S. government of murder. Take a look at what he said just a short while ago, posting on X that the boat that the U.S. struck on September 16th was actually a fishing boat carrying a man not connected to the drug trade. The president writing, quote, U.S. government officials have committed a murder and violated our sovereignty and territorial waters. We await explanations from the U.S. government. The Trump administration has carried out at least 6 strikes on apparent drug vessels since September. This is video of the most recent strike. It happened earlier in the week, but President Trump shared the video just this morning. And for the first time during this strike, 2 people survived. The U.S. Navy did take them into custody. And today, President Trump announced in a post, quote, the 2 surviving terrorists are being returned to their countries of origin, Ecuador and Colombia, for detention and prosecution. Also adding, quote, under my watch, the United States of America will not tolerate narco-terrorists trafficking illegal drugs by land or by sea. Now, in total, these strikes have killed at least 28 people. You heard the concern from the president of Colombia, but he's not the only one asking questions and raising some serious questions. We've heard it from U.S. lawmakers and from the international community more broadly, who are saying these attacks may not be legal. President Trump, though, and his administration have repeatedly defended the operations, calling them part of a legitimate war on narco-terrorists and on Venezuelan drug networks. Here's what President Trump said about this most recent strike.
We attacked a submarine, and that was a drug-carrying submarine built specifically for the transportation of massive amounts of drugs. Just so you understand, this was not an innocent group of people.
And President Trump has also confirmed he's authorized the CIA to conduct covert operations inside of Venezuela, also saying he's weighing carrying out land operations on the country. This all coming amid recent efforts to build up the U.S. military presence in the Caribbean. Of course, this has escalated tensions not only between the U.S. and Colombia, but the U.S. and Venezuela, with Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro accusing the CIA of conspiring against him. Maduro has mobilized troops and civilian militia along the northern coast in response, Alex.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.